Okay, this is part two now of the video. The video has been cut into two parts because we had a power failure on the laptop and everything just went off. So uh, we'll have to just do for that for the moment. So the first fraction that we said is going to be 3/8. The second fraction is going to be a half. And the third fraction is going to be 3/4. And the fourth or the biggest fraction is going to be 5/6. Okay, so here was our first example, looking at thirds, fifths, and halves. We showed you the traditional method of finding the LCM, which is quite long and laborious. You've worked them all out. The quicker method, just look at the bigger number, find out when this number is in all the other times tables. And quicker method, sometimes just multiply them all out. Then we use that method to change all the fractions into the LCM on the bottom, and we got the answers. For the second question, we had halves, quarters, sixths, and eighths, and we used the second method, which is using just the big number only. So do the big numbers times tables and see when they match everything else. When they do, that's the LCM. So we change all the fractions into the LCM value, into equivalents to 24ths. So then we start doing the conversion. This is called equivalent fractions, changing quarters into 24. What we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Eighths into 24. What we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Sixth into 24. What we do to the bottom, we do to the top. So we generate these new fractions. And then we can see from the new fractions that this is the smallest. First, that's the next one. That's the third fraction, and that's the largest fraction. So then we can use these here to order the original fractions. So the first one was 3/8. The second fraction was a half, and the third fraction was 3/4, and the biggest fraction was 5/6, which is the fourth one over here. Okay, I hope we've given you enough examples. Are you happy with that? Should we do one more example for good measure? One last example, example number 3. Okay, let's just do one more example. Okay, let's do a quick one. So let's have okay. Okay, so we have 5/6, 2/3, and 7/9. So let's go through this example together. Now, 6, 3, and 9, which is the largest number we have on the bottom? So it's all about the bottom. Let's look at the denominators. Let's make the denominators equivalent. So we start with 9. So we start with the big number only. So 9 times table, we have 9, we have 18, 9, 18, and the next one will give us 27. Now, is 9 in the 6 times table? No. Is 9 in the 3 times table? Yes. So it's in the 9's in the 9 times table and 3 but not in the 6. That's not good. 18. 9 times by 2 is 18. Is 18 in the 6 times table? It is. Is 18 in the 3 times table? It is. So we have very quickly found our LCM, the lowest common multiple. So we need to change all the fractions into 18ths. So that's what we have to do. So we can rewrite the question over here. 5/6, 2/3, 7/9. Okay. Let's change color. Okay, now, how do we change 6 into 18? What do we do? If we time the bottom by 3, we have to time the Easy 15. So 3 to 18, what do we do? Time by 6. If we time the bottom by 6, we time the top by 6. 9 to 18, what do we do? Time the bottom one by, so the top one also by 2. So 2 times by 6 will give us an answer of 12 eighteenths. 7 times by 2 will give us an answer of 14 eighteenths. So here we go. We have 12 eighteenths, 14 eighteenths, and 15 eighteenths. Everything is in terms of eighteenths, so the same size fraction. So we can now easily say this is the smallest. And then we can say this is small, this is the next. And the largest one is? Okay. Now we're ready to finish the question. So this question shouldn't really take you too long. So the first fraction, smallest one is this, which is really that in real life. The second fraction, 14 over 18, corresponds to this original fraction. So we must write the original fraction down. The third fraction, which is the largest one, 15 over 18, that corresponds to 5/6. So we only write the original fractions down. These three fractions are the original fractions. We do not use these numbers here for fractions at all. Okay, and that is the end of our question. Okay, once again, here is the exercise that I would like you to try. Exercise 9, questions 1, 2, 3, and 4. Try these questions. Okay, thank you very much. That is the end of this lesson today on ordering fractions. In part 3, we hope to go through the answers to the exercise 9. Okay, thank you very much for watching.